Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with June How to Kill a Kit with Style. This is my layout share at the end of the month. I'm really excited. I got 13 layouts made this month. I was using, I think it's Echo Park's Home Again collection, and I honestly thought that I would have product left over or papers left over by the end of the month because it was kind of a bigger collection pack than I was used to using. It was one of their like mega packs, but I think I did really good. I made 13 layouts, which I think is above average for me. Usually my minimum is like 8 layouts, and then I guess I've done more before, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go through all the layouts I made this month. These are in order from how I made them, so hopefully you can see kind of how scraps from this layout kind of made their way down through the month until everything was used. And then after I go through all the layouts, I'll go through what I have left over. But this was layout 1. I tried to keep it really simple. I wanted to use some of the harder things I thought right off the bat I might be hard for me to use, which was this car sticker, this kind of word sticker, and then these 3 little tags. I really wanted to use them together on a layout. So pretty simple, but I really liked the color scheme. All month long, I was really able to do this kind of monochromatic thing, which I really like to do. This collection had a lot of blues and a lot of greens, so I tried to use it as like a green layout or a blue layout. So you'll see as we keep going, but I really wanted to use wood veneer with this collection, some twine, these awesome doilies that Allie sent me, and I had a whole pack of Redefine Creative, I think I threw away the packaging already, but wood veneer hearts, and I used all of them this month. So I actually had to dig into my stash as it kind of went along. But this was layout 1, pretty simple, but using a lot of the light wood tones and green. Layout 2, kind of the opposite. I really wanted to go with the darker blues in the collection, but again, monochromatic blue with pops of these wood veneer and the twine, these little frosted enamel dots Allie also sent me, and then I got some fun die cuts used up. These die cuts were from Jennifer, and again, more twine, more wood veneer, trying to use a bunch of the stickers, an ephemera, pulled in a glassine bag, but again, pretty simple. A lot of these photos were from the Maymont estate in Richmond, Virginia. So I really wanted to do this kind of classic, simple farmhouse style to go with the theme of the page, because that's kind of the vibe I got from this place. So there's that one. Layout 3 were just some group photos with me, my mom, and my brother. We were in Richmond visiting my brother. He was getting some training done for the military before he was shipped to Germany. And I love, like, this is probably my favorite color or paper combo from this collection, is this magnolia paper and the dark wood grain. Oh, so pretty. So I really just tried to play off of that, pull in these dark wood grain tones, and then some pops of white to kind of freshen it up a little bit. I did a border punch. Again, some more stickers, some more wood veneer. Super cute. These dark wood grain tile alphas are from Heidi Swap, and I thought that also went perfect with the collection, so I was happy about that. Again, the gardens at the Maymont estate. This is kind of in the Japanese garden section, and this is kind of the Italian garden section of the Maymont estate. So back with the blues. Just did this big photo collage and wanted to play off of all these different blues. This was for scrap 5, so I had a recipe we had to follow, so that was a lot of fun. Got some brads pulled in, some stamping with some embossing powder, a giant glassine bag. This was actually from my kit from last month from Christina from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. I had another giant glassine bag, so I got a piece of that used up, another giant doily, paper clips. But yeah, pretty simple, more of the blues. And then this was from the church we went to when we were in Richmond, Virginia. So I just want to document the outside. This one I pulled in a lot of the more black and whites, and this craft kind of paper was also from Allie, so I got that pulled in. Again, wood veneer hearts, a lot of stickers from the sticker sheet, more twine. I really tried to pull in a lot more of the black and white stuff because I really hadn't used any of the black and white things on these previous layouts. So since I was going with the black and white background, I really tried to pull more of that in. But I tried to also keep it simple so I didn't get too busy. But this was the outside of the church, and then this was the inside of the church. So again, using scraps on this one, I'm pretty sure this and this were all just scraps. So I was trying to get them used up. Branding strip. I got some more of the stamps used up that Allie sent me. More of the wood veneer. So yeah, just playing off of that. but those will be companion pages. And then this was for Stretch the Sketch. So we had a 12 by 12 sketch. We had either shrink down or stretch out into like a double page or something. And I decided to shrink it into this 8.5 by 11. So this was my actual layout for the video. But then you saw at the end for my 12 by 12 albums, I just decided to mat it on this dark green. But I really like how this one turned out too. I thought it was very cool with these smaller photos. Pulled in some enamel dots from my stash. More stickers from the sticker sheet, but yeah, I thought that was really cool. And then this one was in my album going backwards. This was when Billy was about 5 months. We were going home for winter break, I believe, from UGA. So again, using scraps. I really didn't want to cut into another 12 by 12, so I just used a solid with a couple scraps I already had. And then this one I was really trying to use up a lot of the stickers. Again, I thought I would have problems with because I didn't want to have them left over. So these little crates I got on here, this die cut, I was having a hard time getting on, so I got that used up. I love these little sprigs of like herbs drying, and I'd had a hard time getting them used up, so I got them on here. This long sticker, I was having a hard time using it, so I got that used up. Another giant doily from Allie. But yeah, that was a more like challenge yourself to use some of the things I've been having a hard time with. So I got them on a page, which was nice. And then this is when we were home for winter break. Me and my sister took Billy to the dog park for some play, but also some distraction training. So that was really good for him. Again, tried to keep the background simple, but then try to do a lot of kind of fun stuff around the photo. So again, this page was another one I was using up a lot of stuff I'd been having a hard time with. So these kind of weird shaped die cuts, this park bench I'd tried to use multiple times and couldn't get it used up. More of these black and white bits I'd had a hard time using. So finally got them all on a page. Used this cutie little heart stamp that came in the stamp set Allie sent me. So yeah, another kind of more simple one, but getting things used up in the kit I was struggling with, so I was satisfied with that. This again is going backwards. This was the Little Eye Livestock Show at the University of Georgia that Block and Bridle hosted, which is one of the clubs I was a part of. So I showed this little dairy heifer, and we actually won reserve champion. So this is a picture of my little trophy that we won. And I kind of go into the detail of all of that in this process video, but this is another one using scraps, trying to keep it simple. But I did have some wood veneer of all these farm animals. So Shadney sent me the horses because I had ran out of horses in my stash, but I did still have some cow and some pig. So for anyone who didn't watch this process video, if you won reserve champion or champion, you stuck around for a round robin finale where you got to show all of the animals. So we showed pigs, dairy, beef, horses, and sheep. I think that's all of them. So I tried to get as many of them that I had that I showed on here, but I just wanted to remember my cute little trophy and get more of this magnolia used up. My challenge on this one, this was for a Secret Not Secret Kit Club party challenge weekend, but one of my goals was to use all the Magnolia Bloom stickers in the collection. So I used this as my background, but I also got all these little Magnolia Bloom stickers used up, which was nice, and some more of these frosted enamel dots from Allie. But yeah, super cute. Was proud of this one too, even though it was still simple. I think this is the first page I pulled in a metallic as well, because I have the gold from the trophy, so I went ahead and pulled in gold alphas and did some of that gold splatter, which was fun. This one was for Off the Boards with Pineapple Papers, which is up today, the last day of the month. So if you haven't seen this one up, it should be up today. But yeah, you saw my inspiration in the beginning of that video, so I just tried to replicate that by doing lots of distressed textures around the edge, some mixed media. Really dug into that stamp set Allie sent me to do this really cool effect with all the stamping. Used my die cuts to cut out these little rings for some fun texture. But again, this one was really heavy on using a lot of scraps. And then just trying to pull in a lot of texture and layers where I could, so that was fun. The last two, I kind of separated what I had left after this layout into a pile of green and dark wood grain and then a pile of black and white and blues. So this was the green and dark wood grain layout. I had a lot of fun with this one. I love how this page turned out. Just really layering up a lot of the green stuff I had left, a lot of scraps, especially of the dark wood grain, trying to get any kind of dark wood grain or green sticker used up. So this one was a lot of fun. These alphas were from my kit from last month that I had left over from when I used Heidi Swap's Carefree collection. Christina had sent these really cute green puppy stickers, so I pulled those in on this layout since we were in the green theme, but this one was a lot of fun to create. And then my final layout turned out a little crazy, but I was just trying to get everything I had left used up, at least paper-wise. So this was a lot of the blues that I had left over, a lot of the black and white stuff I had left over. And on top of that, there's like a photo collage as one of the photos. So there's a lot going on, but it was a lot of fun. I did mention in that layout, I did not have twine through this tag and I wanted to add twine, so I did do that. I really like how the twine and the light wood grain and some of these die cuts and the wood veneer kind of play off of the warm tones in my mom's dress. But this was the final layout, so I had a lot of fun. I was really pleased with this month. A lot of layouts that are kind of like simple for me, but I really enjoyed playing in that kind of style. I really wanted to stick with the more simple farmhouse aesthetic. So those are all 13. Every single one of these have process videos. They are all on my channel. If you missed any of them or any of them in particular stood out, you can watch it come together. I'm gonna go ahead and go through what I have left over. So paper-wise, this is all I have left of the paper. So 3 strips of the aqua and white stripe, which I think is pretty good. Branding strip wise, I just have, I thought I did pretty good on the branding strips, but I do have quite a few left over. So that's what's left over from the branding strips, which I know some people don't count those, but since I do like to use them on my pages, I still count them as product if they're usable. And then from the one page that was a cut apart, I did pretty good using the cut aparts, but I do have 3 left. So there's that. Die cuts, I think there were 2 or 3 pages of punch out die cuts. And I do have quite a bit left, although I did use a ton. But a lot of the sentiments in this collection, I'd mentioned on one of those last layouts, are really repetitive. So I didn't want to have the same sentiment on the page like 5 times. Especially because I also had a whole sticker sheet that had the similar sentiments too. So I do have quite a bit of these little punch out ephemera bits, but I was pretty pleased with what I did get used up. I used this car a couple times, but I still have 3 of them left over. But this is all the ephemera die cuts I have left. And then the sticker sheet, I think I did pretty good on the sticker sheet. I really used a ton of it. I have a bunch of these like cake stand things left, these little buckets, and then a couple of the like, again, repetitive sentiments. I used them on pages already. They just gave you so many of like the same sentiment. So I think I did pretty good. I was really pleased with myself this month. So that's what's left over. Like I said, I did use all of the Redefine Creative wood veneer hearts that I had been using this month, and then the stamp set Crystal from Crystal's Felicity Jane collection that Allie sent me. I used a bunch of these too. I used over half of the stamps, I think, from the stamp set. So that was a lot of fun to pull in as well. But that is this month's How to Kill a Kit with Style. So I hope you guys had fun. I am playing along next month, so stay tuned for that. Actually, if you want a sneak peek of the collection for next month, I'll give you a little sneaky peek, but that's all you get. So if you want to see what I'm playing with next month, stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll have my kit share. But yeah, make sure you check out everyone else playing along with How to Kill a Kit with Style this month. See what they got made. They'll be linked in the description, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the kit share for July. Thanks guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.